Well, I'm watching a lot of stuff. I'm keeping track of what's going on in DC and all that shit, just because it's we're close to the end, you know? We're getting really, really close to the end. How close? I don't know how close. I do know that probably within a year, we'll see something. I don't know what. It's not up to me. I don't make the decisions. I don't. I was told that within 1 year of last when I was told this that the Antichrist, not the Antichrist, the false prophet would be dead within a year. Within about a year, Pope died on the day. How's he the false prophet? It's a man on earth calling himself Father, saying where he's going to lead the earth to under God's rule, as they hide and cover up pedophilia. You can't say they don't. I don't care how good the Pope is. If your institution protects and houses and hides and shifts and move around pedophiles rather than punish them, you're sick. If it has anything to do with God, you're even more sick. You're disturbed. You have problems. Your brain does not work correctly. It's okay, but you need to acknowledge the fact that your brain does not work correctly. Okay? Common logic says that you don't hurt children. It's common logic. Their design is designed specifically so you do not hurt them. The big eyes, the big head, it's like they're out of proportion. They're designed to look cute. So the parents, don't fucking kill them. So other people don't harm. So even wolves and shit probably, their innocence is just gonna, you know, but not everybody, not everyone, for some reason. Yeah. So women and men, what's going on? Well, guys are assholes. They are. A lot of guys are assholes. There are no men, real men, that are assholes. There aren't. Not real men. There's guys that are old enough to be called of adult age that are still broken. Mainly because we're not allowed to feel the full spectrum of emotion. Everyone sees these guys acting like this and behaving like that, but they don't see the false bravado to protect a broken person, a broken child. There's a broken boy in there who no one ever fixes, no one ever cares about, no one even thinks about, because it's not about him. It's not about us. It's not about you, but it's not about us. And we accepted that. The only ones who haven't accepted that are the egotists. And they call themselves alpha because that sounds awesome. They're alpha and omega, right? They're just so awesome. They're just the best. They heard the term alpha, heard the term omega. They don't want to be the last. A man is a leader. He's in the front. A man is, and they start defining what a man is. A man's never sad. That's for girls. A man never cries. That's for girls. Falling in love, like wanting to get, what are you, pussy whipped? You just want to fuck one pussy? There's so many pussies out there to fuck. Right, guys? There's so many different pussies to fuck. And they're all the same. No, they're not. No, they're not. You've obviously never stared into a woman's eyes. That shit's fucking magical. You get to see the actual person in there. If they let you. Otherwise, you get to see the fake. And boy, will they put on a show for you. But the reality is in the eyes, the windows of the soul. Yeah? There's fake longing. There's real longing. There's reality and there's not reality. It just is, objectively, right? If you can act, you can act. can't act. You can't act. It's how well do you sell the performance, whether or not you get an Oscar, right? Because everybody acts all the time. Not every movie's up for an Oscar. Not every story's up for an Oscar. Not every actor that's in a movie, the movie's not up for an Oscar, but the actor is. The director's up for an Oscar, but not the actors. The music is. The soundtrack is up for an Oscar, but the movie's not up for an Oscar? It's like there's separate entities. There's music and acting and what? And directing, and there's different things. So wait, but Brad Pitt is the hero. Yeah, but why would the main star, the main lead, want to date the director? Or why would the director want to be with a normal, or a normal life? These are rich, famous people. They're very powerful people. Why would they? Oh, because they want to. Because it's just choice. Because there is such thing as men loving people. Men, boys don't know how to love anything. Girls don't know how to love anything. Guys don't know how to love anything. Chicks don't know how to love, but women know how to love. And men know how to love. Anything other than that, you're pretending. You're old enough to be an adult. You're old enough to be an adult. Physically. You can be mentally old enough to be, but then morality-wise, you know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of different parts and takes to it. It's not just about what's legal. Is it? It's not just about what's legal. It's about what's moral. And if it's not moral, then it's just as bad as being illegal. You're just as guilty for something immoral as you are for something illegal. Setting a trap, capturing somebody, trafficking people. But now when it comes to Donald Trump's okay. Ghislaine Maxwell's okay. Epstein's okay. Bush is okay. Who created the sweetheart deal? Bush administration. They tried to call them a criminal cabal, the Bush Empire, because they were working with 9/11. There's a bunch of stuff they're saying about the Bush Empire. Obama, it's almost like, being compartmentalized. If you came in as a president, you wouldn't necessarily know. Sorry, I'm drifting on subjects. Anyways, women and men. Broken boys become broken men, become broken adults, and if no one's going to take the time to fix them, and we're told that it's weak to get help, when are we ever going to get fixed? How are we ever going to get fixed? We're not allowed to cry. If we cry, we're a pussy. What's the matter? You can't take the fucking kick to the dick? No, the first kick was fine. It's the repeated 30, 40, and everyone laughing. That's what gets me. It's not even the kick anymore. It's now the laughter. And that doesn't really hurt so much as it just echoes. Because I'm long over the pain. Oh, I'm long over the pain. Long. And all it would take to fix would be someone to give a shit. You see what I'm saying? That's all. I'm not broken. Me, I'm not broken. And I refuse to go out breaking. You see what I'm saying? I refuse to go out breaking. I could. When I was in the 90s, I looked my best, really. I really looked my best. I was in my peak form. I was in a band. I was young, I had long fucking hair. I wasn't all old like this. I was fit. I was 18. I was in my prime and shit. Long hair. It's the best I ever looked yet. I haven't got through this life yet all the way. And I'm just getting better. At 50, I'm just looking better. I've lost 70 pounds in the last year. But that's only because I went up because of the depression, dude. The person I was with was such an anchor around my neck, that I still continue to thrive. And I never took it out on her. Ever. Ever, ever, ever took it out on her. Never. Took it out on me. Why am I not good enough? It wasn't matter to me. She wasn't good enough. But that's how you get you. They get you thinking, you get you on your heels. You're the one who's wrong. Yeah? Once you're on your heels, and they just keep attacking, and then you don't have any chance. But eventually they run out of fucking, especially if they're not doing any damage, they run out of room to push you. Because their fights, or their arguments, and their lies are just lies. The whole reason they're attacking you in the first place is because of lies. So it doesn't really matter what the fuck they have to say. They're just pushing you back and pushing you back and pushing you back into the. Once you get in the corner, you just come out lashing, and everybody goes, "Oh my God! See, I knew you knew who I was. You know how long it took? I put this up. You know what? You know how long I put up with this? So how long am I supposed to put up with being pushed in the corner until I fucking strike out? Forever, forever. I did my 7 times 7. That's what Yeshua said. 7 times 7, not immediate. We know how to handle things around here. Is that turning the other cheek? Is that someone stealing from you and you handing over your jackets? No. So you're not a Christian at all. You're just a fucking hypocrite liar. Like everybody else. Like everybody else. No different. No different than the people you hate. None. You seek vengeance upon those that do you harm, right? So would I. You seek damage, humiliation, destruction. Why would I be any different? Huh? Where do you think you learned it from? Who do you think you learned it from? You think that's just in your bones? No, I forgot a lot of things about me that I fucking forgot. I didn't want to remember them. There's so much I didn't want to remember. But you will not let it be. I know what I want to do now. I never really knew. I never really had a good idea what I wanted to do. I don't know exactly what I want to fucking do.